This is nothing new, but I already have the footage, so screw it. Remember back in 2019 or in 2020 that these channels were everywhere, freaking My Animated Story, My Story Animated, or I Beat My Dad Silly Stories, something like that. Well, these videos were very popular back in the day, and some of these videos were blamed out stupid, like I'm the victim because I cheated on my boyfriend. Or some of these videos were too damn sexual. I got pregnant at 5 years old! Besides all of that, all these videos are slowly and popping up on TikTok with the usual slime in the background or in the bottom corner in the video in the top. I found this one where this kid blackmails his teacher, and the ending it's weird.
Big kiss on my mouth and whispered,
"Too bad you're such a prude. You were 18 the whole time. We could have had so much fun, my little bad boy."
There is no damn way she falls in love with you, kisses you, and be like, and you were 18 this whole time? We could have had some fun. There's no damn way after blackmailing your teacher for who knows how long, she's like, I wanna feel you. My god, I'm getting out of topic. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be reacting to I dated my hot 17-year-old babysitter, and I was 14. Oh my god, we have a Chris situation on our hands, ladies and gentlemen! Imagine the babysitter was Chris the whole time. Oh my god, it's Chris from Mr. Beast! But no, I'm getting besides all of that, besides the jokes, we are gonna have to blur a couple of stuff here, because, like I said, it gets sexual at some parts. So we are gonna have to blur a couple of stuff for YouTube doesn't take this video down. And this is a re-upload, so yeah, it's probably not gonna give us the full story, or maybe not. It depends. But yeah, a quick warning, if you don't like to hear sexual context, please click off this video. And let us begin with this stupid-ass video.
To kill me. Let me tell you how that happened. I was 14 when my parents got me and my little sister a new babysitter. But it wasn't just someone, it was Yasmin, the hottest girl in my high school. She was 3 years older than me and out of this world.
Sorry about the beginning if it got cut out. I was my fault for recording it. I had to download it instead of screen recording. Look, in the beginning he's like, I dated my 17-year-old babysitter and her boyfriend found out and wanted to kill me. One, that's kind of an overreaction, because why the hell will he go out of his way to kill a 14-year-old? And two, how weird, how sick are you in the head for saying, oh my god, my babysitter's smoking hot, I wanna tap, no wait.
I was watching Netflix in the living room and she sat next to me and said, "So, you are Chris, right?"
What? His name is Chris? Bloody hell, man, is this the Mr. Beast, the Chris lore? Is this Chris lore before meeting Mr. Beast? Jeez, no wonder he became a pedophile, because he was groomed as a kid. Or am I getting out of... Yeah, this is getting out of context here.
I'd never talked to such a hot girl, so I blushed and only responded, "Yeah." She said, "Cool, I saw you on the schoolyard. You are pretty cute. You must have a lot of girls running after you." I responded, "Not really." And she said, "Oh, if I was your age, I would date you immediately."
Isn't that weird to say that to a 14-year-old? I wish I was your age, if I could have date you. Think about it, which babysitter, no, which 17-year-old is out of their damn mind to go babysit just for them to go rizz up some random 14-year-old like, I wish I was your age, I could have date you. I mean, come on, how sick are you in the head?
Then we watched a movie together, but after a while she said, "It's so hot in here. I hope you don't mind if I take off my sweater." Of course I didn't mind, and suddenly she was only wearing a crop top. Wow, she had such big breasts that I really couldn't focus on the movie anymore. She said, "Do you want some ice cream?" I looked at her and said, "Yeah, sure." But for a split second, I looked down on her breasts and she noticed it and said, "Hey, so you like me?" Haha, I don't mind. You can look at me as long as you want.
Let me get this straight. You take off your sweater, you have the most revealing shirt that shows your hoo-has. The boy looks at them, he's like, oh yeah, that looks nice. And instead of being grossed out, like, ew, you disgusting pervert, and leaving and putting on your sweater for you can go tell the parents, hey, your son's a pervert and he's just staring at me. Instead, you're like, oh, you like these? You can look at them all damn day you want, boy. How sick are you in the head? Not gonna lie. Freaking this kid is being groomed. Not gonna lie. He's not being loved. I think he's twisting the story. Instead of saying, I fell in love with my 17-year-old babysitter, I was groomed by my 17-year-old babysitter.
Was this really happening, or was I dreaming? When she came back with ice cream, she asked me, "Are you good at school?" I said, "Yeah, I'm pretty good," which was true because I had already skipped a class. She continued, "Would you be interested in helping me with my history homework?" I responded, "Sure," and then we sat down together at the kitchen table. I mean, I did all the work while she was on her phone checking Instagram. But after I had finished her 200-word essay, she said, "Thank you so much, my handsome boy." And then she kissed me for several seconds on my cheek. I tried to put my hand around her neck, but she said, "Nah. If you want more of this, you have to do more of my homework."
What a simp. The moment you told her that, oh, I skipped a couple of grades. I was like in the first grade, but I skipped from the first to like, I don't know, the 7th or 5th grade. She's like, a smart ass here. Let me groom him for he can do my homework. So that's why you kissed him. And you're like, no. If you wanna do more of this, you gotta do my homework, simp. And he's all for it. He's like, oh yeah, sure. I'm the biggest simp in the world.
I immediately responded, "Okay, deal." I mean, this was so much better than the videos I was normally watching online.
Is that really necessary to add to the story? Oh, this is better than the videos I watch. And also, why the hell do they zoom into the freaking computer? They're like tricking the audience. You're gonna see here. Oh no, it went back to the video.
So over the next few months, I basically did all her homework. And as a reward, she let me do all kinds of things with her. My favorite thing included my face and her breasts. You have to imagine the rest.
Okay, one, I don't know why he covers it, because more in the video, I have to actually censor the crap. But besides that, so let me get this straight. After you were done with her homework, she will let you do anything to her. Basically, come on boy, if you do my homework, you get to do anything to me. What a pig, not gonna lie. And also the dude's a simp.
Anyway, one day she asked me to prepare a presentation for her that required weeks of research and work. I told her I couldn't do it because I didn't have the time. But she said, "If you're going to do all the work, you can do with me whatever you want for 30 minutes. Holy cow! I said, "Okay, deal."
That's kind of a bad deal if you think about it. He even says, hey, I have stuff to do this week. I'm very busy. I don't care. If you do my homework, you get to do anything you want to me for 30 seconds. And she said anything, so can she do the dishes?
But then, two really muscular guys came up to me on the schoolyard, and one of them said, "I've read your Facebook chat with my girlfriend, Yasmin. You said you can't wait to kiss her again." That's when his friend started laughing and said, "Ha, that little guy made out with your girlfriend?" The other guy got really angry and slapped his friend so hard that he knocked him out. He said, "Oh, damn it," and went down to check if his friend was okay. And meanwhile, I ran away.
Our hero of the anime is confronted by the babysitter's bully. And he says, "How dare you talk to my girlfriend on Facebook?" Not gonna lie, it's kind of funny they use Facebook because most of the pedophiles are on Snapchat, Discord, Instagram, TikTok. So if I was Mark Zuckerberg, I'll sue these people for defamation. But besides that, back to the anime. Our anime bully knocks out his partner in crime for making fun of him. And he leaves him dead in the playground. And our anime hero runs away like a puss. What the hell am I watching?
For the next 2 days, I was too scared to go back to school. And when Yasmin came back to babysit my little sister, she told me, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. My boyfriend found out that we kissed each other. He has always been easily jealous. It's so annoying."
It's just stupid. So you're basically saying that this 17 or 18-year-old is jealous of a 14-year-old because he made out with his girlfriend. Not gonna lie, that's kind of badass.
What to think. But while we were watching another Netflix movie, I heard a knock on the window and turned around. Holy F, it was Yasmin's boyfriend. Of course, I was extremely scared, but I still walked over to the window and said, "Hey, how are you?" And he responded, "Come out here. I want to talk to you in private." Well, I had no interest in getting beaten up, so I slowly pulled out my phone and called 911. But then he took a big rock and smashed the window. As I saw him trying to come inside, I freaked out and quickly locked myself into my room. But then I heard him kicking against the door.
What kind of 17-year-old or 18-year-old is freaking screw up in their head to be like stalking a 14-year-old? Where does he live? Where does he live? Finding his house and going to the freaking backyard, seeing them through their window, and you see him pulling his phone, no, 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 no. You grab a rock, you throw it, you chase him around his house. And can we also say that the brother abandoned his sister? Because if the girl was there to babysit, the parents were nowhere near there, but he abandoned his own little sister. Wow, what a good brother. Instead of, oh no, we're gonna protect her. No, you can have her, screw her, I prefer living.
Trying to break in. I knew he'd be inside any second, so I picked up a baseball bat to defend myself. But once he had gotten in, I let it drop because I was too scared. He stood right in front of me, looking like he wanted to kill me, when... Zzz. Suddenly, he started shaking and fell to the ground. Behind him was Yasmin with a taser. She said, "My dad gave it to me." I took it out of her hand and continued tasing her boyfriend every few seconds until we had him tied up with ropes and the police arrived. But guess what his sentence was for trying to beat me up? He only had to change schools and got 60 days of communal service.
Bloody hell, man, he sounds disappointed. He sounds like, I wanted him to get the death penalty. Jeez, he's like, he almost tried to kill me. No, look, the only thing that they're gonna charge him with is breaking and entering and destroying public property or something like that. And knowing how fake these stories are, they're gonna try to make this as dramatic as possible. Like, how dare the judge give him 60 days and community service and having to change schools? You know he can still hunt me down. He deserved the death penalty. Give him the death penalty. Oh, crap.
Which meant he could come back to my house anytime he wanted. Yasmin said she didn't feel safe at her parents' home, so she decided to move in with us.
What sense does that make? Oh, my boyfriend came to attack the people who I'm babysitting. You know what? Instead of staying in my house where I have my taser and where my parents, I suppose, have more weapons, because if they have a taser, they're probably going to have more weapons under their pillow. Instead, I'm going to go live with the people who I'm babysitting with. Okay, one, how are your parents okay with that? Two, the people who are you're babysitting, the parents of the kid, how are they okay with that? And three, that makes no damn sense. Look, he can still hunt you down. That's like saying, oh, the mafia's after me. You know what? I'm gonna go hide, but I'm gonna go hide with one of their relatives. That makes no damn sense.
She slept inside my bed, while I slept on a mattress on the ground. But during her first night, she said, "I feel so bad I took away your bed. Why don't you come in here and sleep next to me?" Of course, I said yes, and suddenly I was laying right next to her. And because she was feeling hot, she took off her pants. And suddenly, I could see her in her underwear. Wow, I kept looking at it from under the blanket. And after a few hours of looking, I pretended to cuddle myself against her in my sleep. I even put my arm around her. It felt so good. And then she took my hand and pulled it towards her, which meant my hand was laying right on her breast. Okay, at this point, I couldn't take it anymore. I had to go to the bathroom to relax, if you know what I mean.
Are your parents okay with this? And also, why your room? So instead of, taking her to the living room or your little sister's room, no, let's put her in your room because there's nothing suspicious that's gonna happen with a 14-year-old boy.
This continued for several days until she came home crying and told me that her ex-boyfriend was extorting her with a video of her being naked and doing all kinds of naughty things.
Whoa, you gotta chill. Wait a minute. So let me get this straight. After the boyfriend was cock-blocked by a 14-year-old, instead of pulling an eye-dubs and letting it happen, instead he blackmails his girlfriend with NSFW stuff she has done for him. Okay, one, why would you agree to any of that? To be honest. Two, you also have to think, if I do something like this, there's a good chance that they're gonna use it for blackmail.
Either she would go back to him or he would send the video to everyone she knew. I told her she shouldn't care about the video, but she responded, "It's too embarrassing. I would die of shame." That's why she moved out of my home and moved in with her ex-boyfriend.
Where the hell are her parents? First, they're like, oh, we don't care if you move with the people who you're babysitting with. And just out of nowhere, oh, mom and dad, I'm living with my boyfriend. Why? Oh, just because her parents don't even care. They're like, oh, we don't give a damn about her daughter, or we don't give a damn about our daughter. She's almost 18. We don't care. Let her play hooker in the streets. We don't care what she is. As long as she doesn't get pregnant, we're fine.
Of course, I wanted to rescue her, but I had no idea how. And 2 weeks later, when I saw Yasmin at my school, she had a bruise on her cheek. I went up to her and asked, "What happened? Did he beat you?" She looked down, ashamed, and only said, "Life isn't always perfect. I have to accept what I can't change." But I got so angry that I thought about going over to her ex-boyfriend's house to end his life. I knew he deserved it, but I was also angry at Yasmin. I mean, why did she let him extort her? Anyway, when school was over, I followed Yasmin to her ex-boyfriend's home. And at night, I destroyed his whole garden and left a paper saying, "You think you can get away with breaking into my house? Ha ha ha!" I wanted to make him angry, so he would come back to my home and break in again.
How stupid are you? He's like all bragging in the beginning. I'm smarter because I skipped a couple of grades. But also, you know what? I'm gonna go pull what my bully did and go destroy his house. Go vandalize it. What is that gonna do? He's like, oh, if I vandalize his house, he's gonna come to my house and kick my ass, and that's gonna send him to prison. No, frankly, the opposite might happen. If his parents had security cameras, they were gonna see your dumbass going over there and destroying his plants. You just went to go destroy the plants, nothing else. Why the plants? You should have broke a window or kicked the door. But plants? Oh no! Mi plantitas no lo mataron.
Only this time, I would be prepared. However, that never happened. Instead, he picked up Yasmin at my school, and when I saw them together, he kissed her, while also pulling her hair with so much force that she screamed, "Ouch!" He knew I was watching. And I got so angry that I ran up to him to beat him up. But of course, I had no chance whatsoever. He was much bigger than me and simply shoved me to the ground. That's when people started to gather around us, all laughing at me. He said, "Look at this little loser, trying to beat me up." Everyone was laughing. Oh, had I had a knife, he would have been dead. And then he spit on me and said, "Go away, loser." But I responded, "I kissed your girlfriend. She hates you. She would never be with a loser like you if you weren't extorting her." He responded, "Ha! You think you kissed my girlfriend? You are just a little boy. No girl would want you." But I said, "Yasmin, tell them the truth. Tell them we've kissed each other." She blushed and said, "Yeah, we did kiss each other." Suddenly, everyone around screamed.
Instead of saying, "Oh, we catch a pedophile." What is that one dude who pops out like, "Hey, I'm here from this TV show, catch a predator. We're gonna interview her." But no, instead they're laughing, like yelling at the anime bully. "You got an L, bad L, W for the anime protagonist. He kissed your girlfriend." But no, instead, have some common sense at least. Freaking, what the hell? You're making out with a 14-year-old? You're sick in the head. Where's the principal? We gotta report this female.
"Oh, this little guy kissed your girlfriend." And he got furious, screaming, "You are dead!" And then he attacked me. Of course, I had no chance of defending myself. I don't even remember what happened because he had knocked me out immediately. But apparently he kept on beating me for another minute until people managed to stop him. It's not nice to be beaten so badly that you have to go to the hospital, but it was all worth it, because this time he got the maximum sentence of 15 years in prison for attempted murder. And it gets even better, because the police searched his whole house until they found a USB stick with the video that he had been using to extort Yasmin. He got another 5 years for that extortion and another 20 years for forcing her to be with him, which means he won't be out of prison until he's 58.
I bet by his standards, he's probably wanting the death penalty for him.
And there was one more good thing. After I had rescued Yasmin, she was extremely grateful. That's why she took me on a 3-day vacation to Miami. But instead of going to the beach, we stayed inside all day. More specifically, inside our bed. She wanted to make sure I had the best time of my life. And because we get along so well, we are a couple now. We haven't told any of our friends in school, though, because they wouldn't understand why a 17-year-old girl would be interested in a 15-year-old boy. But I love her, and she continues to live at my parents' house, which means that we are doing it every single day. Sometimes I come home late from soccer practice, and she will be waiting for me half naked on my bed. It's pretty awesome, but as much as I like doing it with her, she likes it even more. She is almost an addict. It's completely insane. And having an older girlfriend also forces me to mature faster, because I don't want to lose her. She actually told me that what she likes about me the most is that I'm so ambitious and hardworking. She said we will someday be able to afford a nice house and have kids and a wonderful family. Of course, I can't wait for that.
So after the epic anime battle, and by him recovering from the hospital, the girlfriend was so damn happy that she treated him with 3 days during vacation. But in those 3 days, they did the D, and when they came back, she moved into her house, continuing the deed every day. What the hell? And she also added that she wants to start a family, and she's grateful because that makes him mature even quicker, and yada yada yada. Okay, good thing that these stories are fake, because I have a lot of damn questions. One, both of you guys are minors. There is no damn way that a freaking hotel is like, "Oh yeah, sure, we'll accept these two underage kid. Why the hell is there a boy? Oh, it's gonna be like those anime comics." And secondly, Where the hell are your parents? How are your parents okay with this? Oh, look, we hear clapping. Oh, they're fine. They're just playing patty cake. And that goes for her parents as well. Like, oh, she moves. No, you're getting your ass back to the house and you're staying in the closet. But no, instead, she's living with them. Yeah, this is disgusting. This made me sick in the stomach. I see why YouTube deleted this video, and probably worse videos than what I just probably watched right now. Well, I hope you hated this horrible reaction, because I am gonna bleach my eyes later tonight. Hope you hated this video, and leave a dislike, please.
Like this retarded ass video, please put subscribe. And if you like to see more, yeah, I have nothing else. I just made this. Goodbye.